are all loans. So I encourage all of you guys to continue this conversation, spread the word, and definitely reach down to those who are younger than you and educate them, because we don't want this conversation to end until we get AccessUVA renewed to the way it's supposed to be. Thank you.
Hi guys, my name is Stephanie Montenegro, and I want to tell you a little bit of AccessUVA to me. So I was the first and the only, no, I wasn't the first. I was the only Latina student that was taking those advanced courses in high school. I was one of those students that was the first one to get a job, the first one to get my driver's license, the first one to buy the worst car that breaks up and like halfway down the road, but I bought one because I needed to get there, and I needed to work so I could pay for the gas to make those meetings at 8 in the morning that my parents couldn't even take me to because they were working. And let me tell you what AccessUVA, and let me tell you where UVA already made a mistake with us. They already let us have a taste of what no loan policy means for us. They already gave us a taste of what success means to us, of what not having those limits of money and being able to, be president of the Red Cross Club that I did for a long time, being able to volunteer and intern at the Legal Aid Justice Center and help with immigration. And they're not paying me anything, and everyone's always like, why do you work without getting paid? Because I can, because UVA gave me the money, and to be able to not worry about those things, to be able to give back, and that's where they made a mistake. And the second mistake that they're doing is like, they're wagging something in front of us, telling us, this is yours, this could have been possible, and then they want to take it away from us. And that's where their mistake is, and that's what AccessUVA has done for me. My family is an immigrant family. My parents were professionals in Peru, and when we came here, we lost everything, but Peru was going through the consequences of terrorism, so we had no choice. And now I'm at UVA, and I'm graduating this year, which I have no idea how that happened. So thank you for that. Last year, I didn't think I was going to be able to graduate because I had so many medical issues, I had ulcers, I had hernias, and now everything is changing, and AccessUVA is important to not only low-income students, but they can't take it away from us now that we had a taste for it. So, thank you.
Hi everyone, my name is Courtney Nobles. I'm a fourth year. I'm an African American Studies major. I'm going to tell you now, I hate speaking in front of people, but I believe in standing for what's right. I come up from a single parent household. My mom has raised me and my brother by herself. When I was in high school and I applied to college, my mom said, don't worry about money, just apply to where you want to go. And she said, just don't worry about money, God will provide the rest. When I applied to UVA, when I applied to UVA, they called me and said, we're offering you a full grant financial aid package. And I'm just telling you, it was a very emotional time, and I'm a fourth year now, and I'm standing here and I'm graduating debt-free because of this program. They take this program away. It's just not right. One of my favorite quotes is by Mary McLeod Bethune: invest in the human soul, who knows, it might be a diamond in the rough. Well, you know what? I've come from a rough background. It's not easy, and it's still not easy for my family. But graduating debt-free from here is just giving me a step up. It's just giving me an opportunity to just make something of myself and just help my family. So if you take away this program, it's not right. It's not. And I don't stand here for myself because I'm a fourth year, but I'm standing here for the first years and the second years and the third years. And I had a conversation with a peer of mine a few nights ago, and she's like, well, I did sign the petition, but she said if they take away AccessUVA, I don't know if I'll be able to come back next year. I said, well, come out on Friday, be there. She's like, I'm not really into that kind of stuff. I'll just sign it. It's more than signing your name on a piece of paper. You have to show action. You have to put action behind your words. You can't, I'm just going to say, there should be more people here. We had 8,000 signatures, and there's probably, I don't know, less than 100 people here. There should be more people here. I don't stand here for myself, but I stand here for future generations to come. Thank you.
Thank you so much to all of you guys for sharing your stories, for getting up here and putting yourselves out there. You know, this event is called Voices for AccessUVA, but unfortunately not all the voices who wanted to be here today could be heard. So I have a letter written to us from an alumna from the class of 2009, and she requested that we read this on her behalf. So this is from Kate Basiloff, a graduate of the College of Arts and Sciences 09. I was the fortunate recipient of AccessUVA money. As a low-income, out-of-state student paying for college on her own, there was no way I would be able to attend a prestigious school like UVA without financial assistance. While I was awarded over $30,000 in scholarships and federal grants, I still fell very short of being able to afford UVA's tuition and fees for out-of-state students. If it were not for AccessUVA, I never would have been able to attend Mr. Jefferson's University. Once in school, I quickly found myself the only person I knew who was holding down 2 part-time jobs while taking a full course load. While the university prides itself on its cultural and geographic diversity, it is greatly lacking in socioeconomic diversity. AccessUVA works to improve this and adds great value to UVA's community. By eliminating all grant financial aid packages, well-qualified students who would be nothing but a boon to UVA will no longer be able to consider or select the university as a viable school option. The best and the brightest aren't necessarily the wealthiest. If UVA does not overturn their decision to require all new AccessUVA recipients to take out loans, they will be missing on some of our country's greatest minds. I am eternally grateful for the assistance I was given by AccessUVA. In May of 2009, I was able to proudly walk across the lawn with my class full of students from all different backgrounds. We weren't white or black, rich or poor, in-state or out-of-state. We had worn the honors of honors and were now equal in the eyes of the world as graduates of the University of Virginia. I always planned on giving back to the AccessUVA program when I'm able, but if it is restructured in a way that discourages those who need assistance most from attending the university, my money's better spent elsewhere. I sincerely hope the Board of Visitors reconsiders their decision. It truly is in the best interest of future students and the university itself. Go Who's, Kate Basiloff, Class 2009. So with that, we've been circulating a petition that has currently over 8,500 signatures around there. We'd like to read some of the comments that were written to you guys. So I'm turning it over right now. We have Kate Abshire, who is also an alumna of the College of Arts and Sciences 2010. She's currently living in DC and will read some of the testimonials from your peers and from fellow alum.
Thanks, everyone. And can I see by a show of hands just about how many of you all signed the petition? Oh my gosh, like everyone. You're great. We're so thankful to have you all out, and can I say I'm totally moved by the number of you that stepped forward to speak and share your story. They're incredibly inspiring, and we heard really incredibly inspiring comments from people over on the petition. One student wrote that as a medical student and alum as an undergraduate, he felt strongly that education and healthcare shouldn't be based on income or socioeconomic standing. Limiting access to an accomplished applicant because of their inability to pay is morally reprehensible. Another signature said, she thinks it's a disgrace that with the endowment that UVA has, that they cut financial aid for the most needy students in the state. She vowed to never give UVA another nickel until they reinstated AccessUVA. And yet another commenter wrote, because of how AccessUVA has helped this person throughout their academic career, they thought of donating, but only for the AccessUVA financial aid program. However, if the decision goes through, she said she's not so sure she'll donate her money only to have it be used elsewhere where it won't help needy students. And I'll go ahead and read mine too. I was already introduced, Kate Abshire. I'm a college grad, class of 2010. Yes, I know that means that I'm quite a bit older than some of you, maybe. We still have a lot in common though, even if I never ate Crozet pizza on the corner, or at the new Newcomb, or partied in the new DU house, or had a class in the new South Lawn buildings. Now you guys are thinking that I'm ancient, but I promise I'm really not. It's just amazing what changes around here in a couple of years. But we even have more in common than where we went to school. If we go way back, we all entered college with the same goals: to make friends, to open our minds, to have new and exciting experiences, and of course, to earn a degree. And UVA gives us so much: the chance to meet people from different backgrounds, to learn things inside and outside of the classroom, and of course, to have a lot of fun while we're at it. UVA provides us the opportunities to meet those original goals, to change our goals, maybe just completely scrap the goals and start over, maybe more than once. I know some of you have been there too. But being a part of this community gives to us, and it's really a reciprocal relationship. We also give back to the university. We make it more than it was before we pass through. We leave behind peers continuing in the CIOs that we might have helped start. We leave research, scholarship, and yes, even fruits of our manual labor volunteering with Madison House or Alternative Spring Break in the global community. We might not have thought about the impact that we would leave on UVA, but once we got here, got involved, got settled in, and made it our own, we devoted ourselves to a single purpose, conscious or not, to leave the university better than we found it. And in our journey to here and from here, we don't wear the honors of honor by accepting that 90% is good enough. That's what UVA is doing. They're cutting aid to 10% of these students, all grant aid. You didn't accept 90% out of your high school, your extracurriculars, or in your college applications. You don't give yourself 90% to cheering for your teams, or proposing 90% of an independent study, or developing your friendships only to 90%. You don't dream about reaching 90% of your potential. And none of us are standing here today because we think 90% is good enough for the university. We're here to support the students that make the university 100%, that make it whole. We need a full AccessUVA program to support these 10% of neediest students. And then we need AccessUVA to grow that 10% so that there's more representation among those groups. That program has done so much for so many, and out of the university's budget, it's only a tiny fraction. But it's a program that's valuable beyond numbers on a financial aid form. The socioeconomic diversity provided by UVA, though limited, was a key part of my university experience and to all of ours. As we've heard today, it's critical to every student. I support AccessUVA because I want to ensure that continues. Thank you.
So if I knew I would be in court, I'd probably put my face on, but I didn't. But anyway, so I gotta make it brief because time's running short. But all I want to say is UVA Access is the reason why I'm here. For some of us, we didn't come here with parents. Some of us came here with 2 suitcases and an airplane ticket and knew that we were going to make something out of ourselves. But then, tell them, some of us just have ourselves. So for people on the board speaking about like they need to pick themselves up from their bootstraps, they need to remember that they didn't get here by themselves. Some of them have their parents to encourage them on or who are willing to pay for it. But some of us don't even have parents to pay for it. All they worry about